What's going on? It's Justeeni here, and today I'm showing you the grand finals of another tournament, this time on Drylands versus Onva. It was quite the set, let me tell you. But before I get into that, I do want to mention something real quick. I just, as of recording this, got some channel membership stuff going, and I also allowed super things. So if you guys want to give me money, now you can. Membership, currently you get some perks, and it is $1 a month. Again, really appreciate it if you do. You don't have to, no obligation. But yeah, that's there. Just wanted to make you guys aware of it. But without further ado, let's get into this game because this set really was something else. So currently in this game, I'm not hosting, so I am at a bit of a disadvantage. This is also Drylands, by the way. So let's see how things go. So just level up my capital, usual. Then train a warrior. And right away, you can kind of see I have a lot of mountains here. And I'm not going to go for meditation, of course, but climbing seems pretty interesting. And after seeing this, I realized that mining and smithery is really good here because I actually get a giant in this city. So that's exactly what I do. Mining pre-cap, and my goal is to just rush smithery and get a giant out as soon as I can. And I'm able to hold on and keep things nice and defended. And I can also get a giant on my capital with smithery. Now here, I think this is a bit of a mistake. I should have actually used one of these mines to level up instead of the fruit. I also do a workshop, by the way, just to get smithery faster, because I just really need that economy to do that and get that going. The extra vision won't really help me here because I'm not really going rider roads. And yeah, unfortunately, I'm getting pressured quite a lot, so it's hard for me to actually get my giant going. But yeah, there's the smithery. And yeah, you can see again, if I got this mine, I actually would have been able to place a forge here and level things up, but instead it actually delays me quite a bit because I need 15 stars, or I guess 10 stars to get the giant, but I keep getting sieged. So although now I am able to get the giant, I decided to get on my capital. I don't remember why I decided on that. It makes a lot more sense to just put it here, but that's what I decided to do, I guess. And then, oh yeah, I placed Park of Fortune. I mean, I still could have done it the other way around. But yeah. So now I just get a giant push. I've got the giants, but also you can see this Park of Fortune. So Onva has a lot of the map, has a giant, and I do have the center of the map, so maybe I can try to disconnect things, but it's not going to be easy. I do find another village though, which is pretty nice, but yeah, there's the giant. And not only that, but archery too. So at this point, I'm kind of realizing this is actually not very good. But again, I'm still going to try and make things work. You know, I can develop more, and if I get farming, I can get even more giants. Although here, I miscalculate a little bit because you can actually see I wanted to get farming for the giant push, but I'm short on stars. I decided to not give up yet at this point, just in case I can take this city, perchance. But, spoiler alert, I am not able to take that city, perchance. So, unfortunately, I lose game one to just a couple mistakes in macro, but that's all it takes at this level. Just a few small mistakes, and that's it. It's over. And even the giant push happens, so yeah. Not the best start, but game two I'm going to be hosting, so I might be able to make the comeback, so let's get right to that game. Alright, game two, this time I'm hosting, and I have a really good spawn, 4 fruit, and I'm pretty close to this lighthouse, so I can consider a lighthouse opening if I want to. Now, because it is small drylands, I'd prefer to move my third warrior in the action, because I worry about some early encounter where I need that extra warrior. I think it's more important than the lighthouse. And yeah, you can see I get that early riding, and I get that explorer right off the bat just to get that vision. It actually goes backwards and gets or doesn't get the lighthouse, barely misses it. So I moved this warrior back, not just for the lighthouse, but now also for the ruins. So I can get that level 3 capital, I can start to spam some riders, and maybe if the ruins gives me something good. And there's another ruins there and a village, so things are looking pretty good. And I find Anva on the ruins, so this is actually pretty nice for me because I can pressure both the ruins and the village at the same time and kill a unit. So this is like a win-win-win for me. And I'm liking my situation a lot because if I keep this village, I get a ton of center control. That's completely fine. I get a pop ruins, so now I can get a giant if I get a lighthouse. And I can just spam a ton of riders, and at this point, I'm just already winning. So really quick game 2. Yeah, especially with the bad rider retreats that I instantly capitalize on. And I'm keeping the ruins, and I'm just completely dominating here. So very, very quick game 2. Bring things right back, and now it is all down to the last game. I am fighting an uphill battle because the opponent will have host advantage, but let's cut to the next game. All right, last game, and again, I've got a 4-fruit spawn, this time not so close to the lighthouse, but one thing about the spawn is I am like decently far away from the edge where none of these are going to be villages, which is a little sad, so I'm going to have to explore in the middle and really I'm going to have to fight for all my cities. And even worse, I actually missed my city. It's right here, by the way. Or actually, it's not right there. I was hoping it was, but no. It's not right there. It's right there. Sneaky. And there's a ruins right here. And the reason why I go back is because I don't want to confront Anva when I only have a few units. Because if I lose my rider, I just lose on the spot. So I'm actually playing really conservatively. I also want that lighthouse. Now I go with that level 3 city and another rider support, which unsurprisingly does not work out. I should not have advanced. It just, yeah. But I go for this desperation play. Hunting forestry pre-cap. Now, why would I do that? Because I have ruins. And this position's terrible. It's absolutely horrible. First village on turn 5, and I just get a unit demolished, and I'm getting this city right here next to my capital taken. I don't have a lot of outs, but I do have one out. It's if I get specifically population. Only population works. But if I get population, then I am back in this game because then I get a giant. So that is what I'm hoping for. And so I just sit and just hope. And there it is. Population, and that's a giant. Turn 6, do some more chopping, and get an explorer for vision, because this time I do have riders, so the explorer is helpful. And we got ourselves a game. I mean, I'm still way down in villages, this is not easy. And I get climbing here, and I find a ton of mines with this city. Like, look at this level 3 forge spot and this level 3 forge spot. I already have forestry, so I can chop that down, no problem. So this is another game where I'm probably going to go smithery. Now, I do mess up a little bit. I should have leveled this up before getting climbing. Oopsie daisies. That may or may not cost me the game. Again, it's the little misplays. I get a star ruins, though. You know, the ruin gods are on my side today. And I'm going to be able to get mining and smithery pre-cap. And I'm going to get another explorer just to get that extra vision. And I get the siege here. And maybe, just maybe, if I can get that city back. It's not looking good, though, because I don't see the Park of Fortune. And there is a giant out. Or actually, no, the Park of Fortune's here. Which is extra bad because that means there's probably a good chance of a push happening. Which, that's exactly what happened. So now, outnumbered 2-1. And there's my capital. I could be in a rough spot. And also some pressuring of these cities here. Luckily, I can defend and prevent any extra villages from being taken, but it's pretty rough. Especially because I can't adequately retreat this rider because of the forests in the way. But I'm going to try and level things up, get some giants going to possibly take these villages, but then I also need to defend my capital, so it's going to be a little bit rough. But if I can hold on to things, then we've got a game on our hands. Now, unfortunately, Really good use of zone of control here and just really clean plays here. I cannot stop Anva from taking either of these. So yeah, and then the pressure on the capital, super dangerous. I need to move my giant on my capital. I go for a border growth, absolutely juicy. There's so many resources, so it's absolutely worth it here. And then my rider pushes back. I was hoping it would push forward so I could take that rider off the village, but unfortunate. That's how things go sometimes. But I'm gonna try and go for a counterattack. But I also need to defend at the same time. But I do have this giant coming in, so maybe, just maybe, I hold on to things. You know, it's not looking very good. I'm down a lot of cities, but maybe like I get trade to get some markets, and if I can just pressure with my giants, get like even just one more city here, and I could possibly be back in this game. But the issue is I've got the pressure on my capital, and I've just got too much to worry about. It's really hard to attack when I'm being attacked, and the rider siege is extra devastating. Very, very good play here. Sieging with the giant is not good because I can just kill the giant, and then I can actually start to counterattack here because I'll outnumber 2-to-1 giants. And the rider siege, yeah, the rider dies, but that city was making 7-star per turn. So that's demolishing my economy with just that one rider siege, and lining up this warrior to also siege on the next turn. My eco is totally crippled. The giants are advancing, just trying to push me off and make things bad. And I go for the siege, just hoping it would hold because there's 2 beautiful mines here and I could really get going. But unfortunately, there's just a ton of riders. Also, note the archery again. And the siege is just, yeah, it's just too much. And at this point, it's a pretty quick set. Very close for the content, and just, man, like, this had me on the edge of my seat, especially games 1 and 3. Like, things really could have gone the other way, but Anva played it super well. And I still got second place though, so honestly I can't complain. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Like and sub, and have a good one.